Howdy y'all, today is November 5th. We've had some insane wind today. Wind gusts up in the 40s, there's trees falling everywhere, power outages. It's kind of crazy. So I'm actually kind of surprised the plastic on my coop held up really well because I haven't reinforced it yet with wood on the outside. So I do have just a small little tear from the older plastic on the large coop, so that's not too big a deal. The other coop's holding up just fine, so I'm glad to see that. Looks like the chickens are using their roosts that I built them the other week, or really yesterday, but last week's video, so that's cool. I'm glad they're enjoying it. There's not much going on today, feeding and watering and just hanging out with chickens. It is way too windy to get in the beehive today, but temperature wise it's perfect. I think it hit 71 or so today. It's in the high 50s or mid 60s right now, I don't know. It's just the wind that kind of makes it a little chilly, but yeah, I'm not getting in the beehive today. I should have got in there yesterday, but we'll look at tomorrow, see if that's any better. Howdy y'all, today is November 6th, gorgeous weather, so I'm able to hop in the beehive today. Gonna pull it all apart, dust everybody with some powdered sugar, top off the feeder, call it good. That's basically all I'm doing with the bees right now. Not gonna pull any frames. It should be quick and simple, and hopefully I don't get stung this week, so fingers crossed on that. This feeder came broken. See the little blue tabs in there? That's what's keeping the bees out of climbing out here and drowning. And that tab was broken, so the bees were able to climb out and do whatever they want, and I was having some bees drown, so I jammed that leaf in there and no bees are able to crawl out anymore. Holding up pretty well, really. Howdy y'all, today is November 7th and my driveway guy just called and said he is out there and ready to get started. So I've already kind of had things laid out, talked with him, so he's probably already working on it. I just figured I'd swing by really quick and see what he's up to. So super excited to get that going. It is a little wet around the wood line there, so hopefully his dump truck doesn't get stuck. But yeah, breaking ground on that today. While he's up there working on the driveway, I was kind of interested to see how my trees were doing out here because on Saturday we had some gusts of wind that were 40 plus miles an hour, and I thought these things might snap. I didn't get out here to stake them, but so far it looks like they're intact. The wind just whips out here. It was already bad even with the corn up, but now the corn's down, it's even worse. looks like all the chickens are doing pretty good. 2 roosters are chasing each other like normal. Doodles, stop it. Thank you. Frizzle's up there on the log. I got her out of the box so she can kind of take a break from sitting on nothing. Other than that, all good over here. Let's see. Dingbat, not officially her name, but that chicken there, the one that lays the blue eggs, she hasn't laid an egg in a couple weeks, and I noticed she was acting a little goofy or just off a couple weeks ago. I didn't think too much of it right off the bat because she kind of is a weird chicken. She starts laying and then she'll take a couple weeks off, start laying again, take some more time off. This time it seems a little different, so hopefully she'll be all right. But other than that, the chickens are doing good. They're still kind of working on their pumpkin. There's really nothing that great about it left, but they still enjoy it. So Limpy's doing better. I still been keeping her caged up, and that's about it. I don't even know where she's at. Oh, she's hanging out over there. So she's doing good and running around on it. Americanas, nothing too interesting to note. They are using their roost, which is cool. They're getting so big. So I'm gonna hop in there and mess with them for a little bit, make sure everyone's taken care of for the evening, and chickens are done. You're spoiled, aren't you, Raven? I just bend down and pick her up, and she loves being carried, don't you? Spoiled chicken. Howdy y'all, today is November 8th. I hope everybody got out and voted today. On the farm, I did get a call from a driveway person, and we're working on getting gravel out there. I don't think it happened today, so potentially tomorrow, so that's cool. So the driveway will be done pretty soon. Also, I got a second pumpkin here. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of carve it up a little bit, give it to the Americanas, see if they're interested in it. If not, I'm gonna give it to the Buffs and Marins over here, and because I know they love it. They have a little bit of theirs left, actually. They don't really like the outside, so that's why it's still kind of hanging out. But they do pick on it from time to time, so I'm gonna go ahead and carve this next one up and let the chickens have it. So I did even less carving on this pumpkin. I still kind of made a pumpkin face. You can see the 2 eyes. I kind of just poked a hole for the nose and the mouth. I just kind of scored and popped a couple holes. You can't really even see them. So we'll see what they do with it in 24 hours. I highly doubt they're going to do as good as, yes, I see you, Raven, as the Buffs did. So I'm going to let them play with it for a little while, and then whatever's left, I might go ahead and give to the other chickens. It's been a couple minutes. 5 minutes, and I think they're starting to figure it out. They're really starting to swarm it over there. Frizz, you gonna get off my hand? I need to get down. I always try to get her up just so she can kind of get some food and water and hang out. There you go. She usually runs back in 5-ish minutes and go sits on her empty nest, but good for her to get out and get some exercise. I don't have too much longer to feed the bees here. I think Friday is when it starts dropping off and it gets down in the low 30s, even some high 20s I saw. So I do have some more sugar water that I'm going to give them, and then yeah, it's kind of coming to an end on that. Then after that, they're gonna go through their honey stores, and I'll probably wind up putting a candy board on probably sometime around Christmas, just to make sure they have plenty of food and then don't have to worry about them, and hopefully that should take care of them. So that'll be a fun project, making the candy board once we get to it, but that's still a ways off. Let's see how they're doing so far. And they are dry. Okay, got them all filled up. I'm gonna need to wipe that out. Next time it's looking a little junky. Probably tomorrow, and then have a couple more good days. So hopefully the bees will keep sucking that down pretty good. The bees are filled up and done. Let's go see what the Americanas have done on their pumpkin. I think it's been, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. They're still kind of hovering around it here. I didn't do too much for the mouth there, but they're getting it. I might make it a little easier for them and poke a couple holes in the bottom. It seems like they're actually enjoying it. I didn't know if they would, so they might do just as good as the Buffs and Marins. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow morning. Howdy, y'all. Today is November 9th. Let's hop in the chick coop and see how they did with their pumpkin. Aw, looks pretty good. I was kind of wondering on the mouth if they would get it done, because I didn't really chisel it out too well, but they did good. Actually kind of left a big tooth. Not too shabby chickens. I'm gonna leave it in here for them, that way they can still kind of munch on it, because there's a lot of good stuff still left in there. And it'll give them something to do. So today's kind of a busy day. The driveway person called me this morning and said the gravel was gonna be there for the base layer. So he sent me a couple pictures of that. So that's done. I'm gonna run out there and check it out, see what it looks like. I'm super excited. Also, you guys remember I had a friend come and mow my field, disc my field, plant my field back in September. So I tried to pay him, he said no. How about we swap farm work? So today he's cashing in and we're swapping farm work. So I'm gonna be watching his farm for a little bit. He's got a beef herd, some goats, peacock, chickens, you know, just farm stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. So I gotta run over there and get his farm taken care of, and also gonna swing by and check out the driveway, so be super cool. Good morning, everybody. Today is November 10th. It looks like I got 3 loads of limestone here. My guy's not here at the moment, but that's pretty cool. It's getting done. Well, it might actually be 4 loads. I can't quite tell. I bet it might be 3 spread out pretty well, but either way, pretty nice. So this base layer here is slag. It's actually really clean, nice stuff. Sometimes you can find some debris in that, but there's a couple little pieces I found here and there, but nothing that would be detrimental to a driveway in the slightest. And then for the top layer, going with the limestone, get that nice pretty look. This will settle in and look really nice. So it's pretty cool to get it started and going, and looking forward to having one more thing crossed off the list here, and then start another project. Alright, things of mine are going good with the driveway. Now I'm heading over to my friend's place to knock out morning chores. Daylight saving time is messing with me. It should not be light right now, but it is. Alright, chickens, it is time to move your water up. You guys keep kicking junk in it. There's one kind of hanging up here already, so we'll see if that's low enough. I think that'll be perfect. I am gonna go ahead and lower it a little bit. Might as well go ahead and hang their feet up and clean all this out, because they'll kick junk in it so much that it actually clogs it up completely and there's no water in there. So I've constantly been dumping that out, so it'll be much nicer getting it off the ground, so I don't have to worry about that. So I've got quite a few bees out. You see them all sitting there kind of fanning their wings. They're all kind of pulling the air away from the hive. You can actually smell it really well. Bees will do this for a number of reasons. They may be trying to control the humidity or temperature inside the hive. It could also be fanning their scent, so that way some more members of the colony can find their way back. There's all sorts of reasons. I'm thinking, if anything, it could be a little bit of a humidity thing, just because of the weather. So tomorrow, I think the high is gonna be 58 or so, but I'm gonna go ahead and take off the feeder up here, and because usually some moisture likes collecting under there, and then just leave them with their other 3 boxes. And just kind of keep an eye on that way they're not getting too wet in there. Happy Veterans Day, y'all. Today is November 11th. Thank you to all the veterans out there, everybody that served. On the agenda today, it's kind of cold out. I thought it'd be a little warmer. It's just kind of overcast and gloomy out, so I'm going to take the feeder off the beehive. It's getting down into the 20s consistently every night, so it's time for that to go. I'm also going to start putting some more plastic up on the chicken coops. I hope I do have enough. If not, I got to run out and get some more. I know I won't have enough to do both coops completely, maybe a wall or two, but at this point anything will help because it's getting a little chilly tonight. the Buffs and Marins, they're done. I'm gonna leave one wall completely open. I want to make sure they still get some ventilation. Yeah, it's getting in the 20s, 40s, 30s, but I don't want to completely wall them off yet. So everything's done but the one side. So I got to go work on the little chick, well, not little chicks, but the Americana coop, and then I do have to get over and do the other chick coop as well. Well, this is about all the further I was able to get on the chick coop. I do have just a few larger scrap pieces left, but honestly it's just going to be easier getting a couple new rolls. So they have almost 3 sides minus that little corner, so they're just about the same as the other chicken coop. All's good here. Now I just got to take the feeder off the beehive there and get the bees set up for this evening, and all will be good. All right, bees, chickens, everything's good over here. I still have to hit up Tractor Supply today because I'm just about out of chick feed. So I'm gonna do that. We're getting snow tomorrow morning, so it's gonna get pretty chilly, but I think everything is gonna be just fine. All right, y'all, it is 10 after 6 and it is time to start evening chores for my friend. How you doing, goats? Got a stick in your water. All right, you guys are good. Can you get through there, Chunky? Hi. I don't know if any of these animals have names or not. I'd imagine so, but I don't know. Was I not petting you? You don't like attention. Okay. All right, I gotta get out of here. Come on, Chunks. Okay, evening chores are done. Let's go check out my new driveway. Gonna be kind of hard to see at night here, guys, but let's go ahead and check it out. Wow, so it looks a lot different with this top coat on here. Just really can't see too much in the dark. I'm gonna get out and walk around though. Driveway looks awesome from what I can see of it. He really squared it up so it's not as fluid looking as it originally was. So it looks good. I'll have to check it out in the daytime and get some better pictures for you guys. Now I gotta run to Tractor Supply. Well, shoot, I only have 3 bags. Looks like I'm going to take all of that.